Welcome to BioConference Live, the world's largest producer of online or virtual conferences focusing on the life sciences and the clinical diagnostic community. We're going to take a tour today through the virtual event to make sure you understand all of the features and functionality. We'll start the tour here in the lobby, which is where you first land after you've registered and logged into the show. This is your navigational point. Now from here you can choose from a number of options as you see up here on the nav bar. As the exhibit hall goes, presentations, the resource center, the show guide, the networking lounge, troubleshooting tips here at the help screen, and your individual briefcase feature. To the top right of the screen is the Jumbotron. Now this will begin playing when you first come into the virtual event or lobby. And so if you want to avoid the noise or the video, all you need to do is click on it to pause it. Same thing down here, there's another volume option. As you can see, it's on, so the background noise would immediately start playing. All you need to do is click on it and it will turn it off. At the bottom of the screen you also notice that there's some different widgets here. To the left is the booth index. This is where all of the sponsors and partners are located in alphabetical order. You can scroll down here using your scroll bar until you find a company of interest and then click through directly to the virtual booth. Over here to the right is the announcements widget. And this is where periodic announcements will show from either the event producers, sponsors, or speakers. Now let's go ahead and take a look in the exhibit hall to see where all the sponsors, supporters, and partners are located with their virtual booths. Now when you first come into the exhibit hall, you'll notice this show guide defaults open. Now this essentially is a search mechanism. So if you click on search, you're able to enter keywords in here to search for companies based on products, keywords, tag words, or solutions. Now, if you don't want to use this show guide, you can come down here to the bottom right and click on this guide to minimize that. Now you're here within the exhibit hall where you can manually scroll to the left or to the right until you find a company of interest. And you can see there's a wide variety of companies exhibiting here at BioConference Live. Now let's go ahead and just click on this Roche booth. So if you're interested in the company, you simply click on their booth and it will enlarge as you see here. Okay, now when you first come into a booth, if they have video playing like this company does, it will immediately begin playing. So be prepared to watch the video. If you're not interested, all you need to do is click on it to pause it like I did, and then you can move along on your business. Now there is lots of content located throughout this booth, as you can see here. Along the left-hand side, which we call the content links, these will open up pages from the company's website. So again, all you need to do is click on one of these, and it will open up that particular page, in which case you can enlarge and then navigate to the page to look at the content. When you are done, you just come up to the top right and X out, and you're right here within the virtual environment, still in front of the Roche booth. Now again, you can click on the video to watch it, or you can go over here and there's some other options. Information tab is where you find a number of different documents, such as brochures, case studies, white papers, press releases, catalogs, etc. You notice along the left-hand side there's a nice description of each document. It shows the type and the size of the document. Then as a user, you have one of two options. You can click on View to open up that document like I just showed you with the content link, or after you've reviewed it, if you're interested, you can select the briefcase options, in which case these will be saved into your individual briefcase, which we will discuss in just a minute. Going back to the booth, you just come up here and click on X. Now here we are back in front of the Roche booth. Contact Us, when you click on that, that will just open up a page with the contacts from the Roche company, in which case you can click on a contact and send them an email, which will go directly to their email inbox. Live chat, when you click on this, this opens up chat functionality, in which case you can get into discussion and conversations with the Roche booth representatives. Here you'll notice they're advertising at the time of the day during the show, in which case they'll be manning their booth for live chat. So that is the way the virtual booths work. Let's go check out the presentations. Now here is what we call the auditorium, which is where all the speakers are located with information about the date and time and topic of their talk. You come over here to the scroll bar and you can scroll down and find a speaker of interest. Once you find that speaker, all you need to do is click on View, and again, if you're interested in keeping that particular talk or session, you can briefcase that talk, which again will be saved into your individual briefcase feature. Let's go ahead and click on View to see how this looks and works. When you first click on View to see a presentation, it could take several seconds for it to load, so please be patient. You can come up here and you can actually maximize the window to enlarge the slide deck in the video presentation. Now, it would have begun playing immediately, but I came over here and paused it. Okay, and you'll notice here that this particular session is 42 minutes and 55 seconds and is currently on demand. During the 2-day live events that we produce, there will be particular times and dates that these speakers will come in and present live. And when there's a live presentation, there will be a box down here, in which case you can chat and send in text messages to each speaker. Immediately after they are done presenting, each speaker's talk will then be immediately available on demand for the next 3 months or until the next BioConference Live event. So as you can see up here to the left, this is the live streaming video area of our speaker, which in this case is done with a webcam. Other cases they're done in studio with the moderator. And to the right you'll notice that this is the presentation or slide deck of Dr. James Nichols. And up here is a banner ad of Uritrol, a company that is sponsoring this particular talk. Now again, just like the other features, when you're done with this presentation, you come up here and you can X out. You're still in the virtual environment right here within the auditorium. So that's how the presentations work. Let's go check out the Resource Center. The Resource Center is simply a place for users to come to see all of the speakers that presented throughout the talk and their slide decks or presentations. So if you really enjoyed a presentation and you want to see what their slide deck looks like and even launch it and then save it to your hard drive, you can do so from here. Or you again can simply select from the briefcase option and save these into your individual briefcase feature. Let's go check out the show guide. The show guide is simply a guide for all of our users and participants to come and find out who is partnering, sponsoring, supporting, or exhibiting at BioConference Live. Now, as you can see here, it's formatted with the company's logo, a link directly to their booth, the company description, and their website here. Now, this is in alphabetical order, so I can come up to the top right and I can scroll down slowly to see all the various companies that are sponsoring and exhibiting at BioConference Live. Now, again, when I'm done here, all I need to do is come to the top right. I can expand it if I'd like, or I can just simply X out. So the next feature is the Networking Lounge. The Networking Lounge is simply, when you click on that, will open up a simple chat functionality, in which case every user that clicks on this will appear in the chat, in which case they can get into live discussions either via text chat or using their webcam. It's a very great feature. We usually have hundreds of people that are participating in the Networking Lounge. And again, this is the same functionality that we use for the live chat in the virtual booths. The next button here is Help. You click on that, this simply will open up a troubleshooting tips guide to help users if they're having any issues that we've already discussed throughout this presentation within BioConference Live. But there's a lot of great information in here, including contact details of the BioConference Live team. If you simply cannot find a solution to whatever issue you may have, you can come down here and send an email to support@bioconferencelive.com or simply give us a call here at 714-463-4673. And we'll have customer service waiting for your call. Again, you can come up to the top right and X out, and you'll come back to the virtual environment. And lastly here we have the briefcase feature. As I discussed earlier, the briefcase feature is a great opportunity for you to save documents, contacts from booths, presentations, and other information to have in one place so you can come back and see that without having to visit all the presentations or all the documents and various virtual booths within the virtual show. Also over here it has a visited booths feature. Now this is pretty cool. When you click on this, this will show all the booths that you visited and how long you were at that booth, and how many times you visited that booth. And then over here is the profile feature. Now this is essentially where you can go and you can upload a photo or image for your profile or change your username or password. Again, I can come up to the top right, X out, and I'm back here in the virtual environment. Now lastly, I want to show you one last thing. If you need direct support when you're in the virtual show, whether it's during the live event or during on-demand, you can come up here and click on this button, which will launch what we call our click to call feature. And all you need to do here is simply put in your phone number, hit call me now, and your phone will ring. Pick up the phone. There'll be an operator that will say, hold on one second, we're going to connect you with customer service. And then it will ring the BioConferece Live customer service team. Okay, so I think that does it for now. You should know everything you ever need to know about virtual conferences. Thank you for participating in BioConferece Live, the world's largest producer of life sciences and clinical diagnostics virtual events.